Hello, good morning, welcome to Ideal World. I'm Hayley. It's great always to have your company. You're joining us for my favourite show of the week. It is a fabulous show. It is the Planet Cruise show. It allows you to see some most incredible cruises, and it is from the Planet Cruise that an award-winning agents that really do make those cruises bespoke to you. But I'm not alone. If we're cruising, it means I've got my partner in crime, and it is Keith.
Partner in crime, I like this. Partner in crime.
Yeah, lovely to see you again. Oh, look at us shaking hands.
I know,
How
very
polite.
formal. Well, I was going to lean
Hello.
over and kind of plant one on your lips, but I thought that maybe a little bit too informal.
No, just for now, yeah.
No.
We'll do that later.
For Friday morning.
That's
yeah.
it. We'll do that after 12.
Keep it professional.
but always good to have you with us, because your background, I mean, really, for years, your life was on the cruise ships.
Yeah, 12 years working at sea, you know, as a sailor and as a cruise director, which means I've been to all the wonderful places that we're visiting, and I've worked on so many of these ships as well, so I can give you kind of first-hand knowledge of the industry, kind of from the horse's mouth.
And there really are some top tips. It's well worth getting a pen and paper. If you want to know where to eat and drink, this man knows all over the world where to just pop into and what's best to order and what's the best way to order.
All by my stomach, typical bloke, yeah.
So the other great thing is Planet Cruise. I mean, what a brand, award-winning.
Yeah. Well, amazing brand, of course. We're the largest UK independent cruise operator. We've got a 96% feedback rating, you know, for our customer service, which is award-winning. We also are independent, and by independent, we can give you advice on any single company, any ship. So we're not affiliated to a particular brand, and that means we give you the best advice for you, what's best for you, not what's best according to just one particular set of ships. And beyond that as well, everyone that works for us has either worked on the ships, like myself, or cruises regularly, and therefore the information is fresh and is genuinely from people that know because they've done it.
Which is wonderful. So it's always a great idea if you're just a little bit unsure, if there's not that perfect cruise, but you know what you want, to jump onto the phones. It's a different phone number. It's a free phone number. So 0800 781 5458. Jot that down. Or jump onto the website, and that's all the W's, planetcruise.tv. All the shows are on there. You have got everything that you need. So planetcruise.co.uk. So everything is on there.
You know,
and we've got some good ones.
We've done some really good ones, actually. In fact, today's show, we've got £400 off a fantastic cruise with celebrity going out to the Far East.
Gosh.
Chance to see the Komodo dragons and much more. We've got a great deal with P&O, which is just over £500 to going out to the fjords. And even more exciting, we've got a wonderful chance to give you a Royal Caribbean all-inclusive deal for just over £800. All-inclusive Royal Caribbean. That's unbelievable.
Incredible prizes. But let's start at the very beginning. Norwegian Cruise Line. This is the Norwegian Jade. This is 9 nights, Croatia, it's Greece and Turkey, with a Venice stay as well. I know this is going to be incredible. Have a little look at exactly what you're going to get with this, because you are going to get so much. I mean, this has just gone down in price. This wasn't that price on my sheet of paper this morning.
When we got up this morning, it was a lot more, and it's just gone down again.
How fabulous is that?
It is. This was, in fact, we had a very similar deal on last week, and the feedback was so good, it sold so well, and people really enjoyed it, that we've put another deal with Royal Caribbean, with Norwegian on here for you.
And if we get the ocean view, that we've got a free all-inclusive drinks package and a free on-board spend per stateroom.
That's right, yeah, and it's not actually that much more to go to the ocean view, so it's almost like a no-brainer, because once you get all-inclusive drinks, which is worth, you know, 100 to 200 per person.
That's really your holiday paid for, isn't it, really?
Exactly, and then the spend per stateroom, it's incredible.
It actually works out under 71. Your 94535. That's your ID number, so when you jump onto the phones or jump onto the website, that's the easiest way to get those details. We've got a stay as well in a 4-star hotel, and that is how we're going to start this holiday, isn't it? That's
right, yeah. So you see, we're flying you out to Venice, the world's most romantic city, where some of the most romantic people in the world, the great lovers of the world have lived, people like Casanova, people like Sean Ryan, people like yourself, Hayley, of course. And Venice, you know, the best advice about Venice is really just get lost. Don't worry about your guidebook. Wander off. Don't be afraid, because you can't get that far without, you know, if you go too far, you get wet. You know, it's a great place just to explore. There's little beautiful parts of it where you'll just find your own little square. There'll be no one there, and it's very beautiful. Yeah, you've got the Rialto, which you can walk down. You've got your classic trip in a gondola. You've got the islands of Burano and Murano. And the great thing, of course, is that you sail out through Venice as well, past the Campanile. It's the most stunning sail out. You've got to be up on board and watch it. It's amazing. And the history that relates back to this city is absolutely incredible. So, right, we've had a chance to stay in Venice, and then we're now on the ship, and You know, the great thing about Norwegian cruise lines is that it's all about freestyle cruising. It's all about informality. It's all about doing what you want when you want. As you can see, the whole idea of cruising is it's for the whole family. There's loads to do, whether it's kind of climbing up on the rock walls, going out swimming, trying a lot of the international cuisine, loads of different types of food. And in fact, you can try things like steak, or you can try French or Italian or tapas or sushi. Again, really, really interactive. So yeah, you've got the arcade, you've got the Wii you can go and play with as well. Brilliant. You know, you can go and have a dance or a disco in the evening while your kids are being looked after for you.
Fabulous.
You know, it's very romantic cruising as well, so you can just go for a meal for two in a much quieter restaurant, really spoil yourself. And if you just want to lay out on deck all day, you can do that. Or pamper yourself in the spas.
Yes.
The spas are amazing. In fact, these spas even offer things like teeth whitening treatments and Botox and all these different things as well.
You always look at me with the Botox.
I deliberately didn't look at you this time.
You do always look at me with that Botox comment.
The best restaurant on this particular ship is the Brazilian one, which is an amazing type of steakhouse. It offers loads of different meats, and they keep on bringing out the food until you say no more. And the big thing about cruising as well, all the entertainment is included. So bearing in mind the price you're seeing on the screen there at $639 includes all these different destinations, and it includes all that wonderful food and entertainment. It's incredible value.
Isn't it? Yeah. It's £71, so under £71 per person per night, which is unbelievable.
We're going through to Dubrovnik now, so we're sailing down the Adriatic coast, as you can see there on the graphic. And as you sail into this wonderful walled city, you might recognise it from Game of Thrones, it's King's Landing. You walk those walls, it's 1.4 miles to walk them. The views are amazing, absolutely stunning. And you're transported back into this medieval world of the 14th century. And if you look inside the walls, it's a car-free zone. Cobbled streets, little tiny churches and piazzas and chapels.
Fabulous.
One of the world's oldest pharmacies. Best thing to do, Hayley, sit back, get a Cavalaco, a local Croatian beer, and just take in the view, soak up some of the sun. Okay, then we're going through a relaxing day at sea, again where you're enjoying all that free food, all that great entertainment, sunbathing, before you go to Piraeus. Piraeus is the port for Athens, and it's a short trip into Athens. This is the cradle of the Western civilization. This is the birthplace of democracy. You can go to the ancient Agora where people like Plato and Socrates used to, declaim and expound their thinking. You can go shopping and spend an awful lot of money but buy an awful lot of stuff for it. It's very good value. You can climb the mighty steps of the Acropolis for great views. You can look at the foothills around the Acropolis and barter in the Monostrati street markets. There's so much to see and do here, but I love the changing of the guard in Constitution Square. They're skirted, we do lots of high kicking, and they're great fun.
Fabulous. So where are we moving on to next?
Right, then we're going through to Kusadasi. This is on the, as you see, the western coast here of Turkey. And you can see now, as you've gone across the Aegean, and this is your chance to go through 7 miles away is the ancient city of Ephesus. It's probably the best preserved classical city in the whole of Europe. Even if you don't like ruins, you will love this place. The frescoes, the wonderful mosaics on the walls, and the ancient marble pillars of the Library of Celsus overlooking the whole thing. People like Alexander the Great and Mary Magdalene used to live here. And of course, beyond that, Kusadasi itself is the land of the genuine fake. You can buy absolutely anything, just don't believe it's real. So that Bolex watch you're looking is, sorry, it's Bolex rather, not Rolex. Got it down the wrong way. Victim of my own success, or lack of. And so loads of great things to do in Kusadasi. I recommend going to get maybe a massage in a hammam, and drinking some of the sweet apple tea. Right. After Kusadasi, after getting all those bargains, after relaxing on the sands or going through to see Ephesus, then of course you're calling in at Split. This is going back now into the Adriatic side of the coast, you'll see on the map, right in the heart of the Dalmatian region, and the best thing here is Diocletian's Palace. It's a massive walled palace that was built by Diocletian in 295 AD as an imperial residence and fortified camp. It's built out of marble, and just exploring it and all the little shops is just incredible. It's a very young, vibrant city. The waterfront, the Riva, is well worth the walk as well. And it's a great place to sit, get a coffee, watch the world go past.
And then you're back to Venice, you're back home, Croatia, I should say, Greece and Turkey. It looks beautiful. Have a look at what you're getting. It's a fabulous itinerary. It's a brand new product as well for today. Remember, you've got a 2-night stay in hotel, 4-star there in Venice, and if you do go for that ocean view, you've got all those added extras, and you can look into those regional flights as well. This is what Planet Cruise are so good at. If you want to get a flight from near you, do ring up and say, can I do that? If it can be done, they will do it for you. So that is your first option. Of course, your ID number 94535, and of course jump onto the phones and jump onto the website as well. Now, we're not alone. I've got Keith with us, but we've also got a phone call, and it's somebody from the actual phone rooms back at Planet Cruise, and I believe it's Jade. Hi, Jade.
Hey, Jade.
Hello, how are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, excellent, thanks.
Now, usually when you ring us from the phone brand, you tell us a little secret. You've got something there that nobody knows about.
We've got something up our sleeves for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's an amazing 14-night Caribbean sailing on the P&O Azura. It's a bit of a last-minute deal because we've got a fantastic price on the inside, $749 per person.
For 14 nights?
Yeah, 14 nights. You fly into Barbados, then you sail back to Southampton.
Oh,
wow,
that sounds amazing.
And it's on the 20th of March, so it's a bit of a last-minute deal, but that's why the price is so fantastic. As I say, inside's only $749. It is from Manchester, so Manchester flights, and what they'll actually do is they'll bring you back up to Manchester from Southampton on the last day as well.
And that's all included in the 749?
Yeah, yeah, or you can also have a balcony for $999.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is incredible.
2 weeks.
I'd go for the balcony, $999.
I mean,
that is amazing. Jade,
wow.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
I knew
Jade.
you'd have something good up your sleeve.
Yeah, pick up the phones because I don't imagine that there are many seats left on that flight.
I think that one could go really, really quickly, so
Yeah.
of course do jump onto the phones. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thanks to everyone in the
Thank
call
you.
centre. Cheers,
Bye.
darling. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And
Wow.
do pick up the phone, so 0800 781 5458. That was an amazing deal.
Yeah, 2 weeks for 749. From Manchester as well. I know a lot of our viewers, of course, are based in the north.
So
You know,
perfect.
and love those Manchester deals. So that's cracking. That's really good.
Loving that. But we're moving on. There's another one to tell you about. And the next one is P&O. This is the Azure. Now, this is 7 nights in Norwegian fjords. This is from Southampton, so it's a no-fly. Let's have a little look at the ship itself, because I know it's going to be an absolute beauty. So this is what we're going on board.
Well, one of their most recent ships, the Azure, of course, it was actually christened by Darcy Bussell in 2010.
Range of facilities with bars.
And there we go. There's a bit of a conflict there. We're chatting with a lovely lady. Let's see. So, of course, P&O brand over. I think it's about 178 years now they've been around P&O, and of course they're launching the latest ship next month, the Britannia. And I'll tell you a little bit about that because we've got some great stuff coming up about Britannia.
You have.
But with the great thing about P&O is that they are a classically British experience. So, you know, you have got that emphasis on the kind of elegance of cruising and the wonderful chance to go and have a dance in the ballroom, and they have that wonderful relationship with the Strictly programme.
Yes,
and people like Craig Rebel Hall would come on board and they hold the heats on board. You've also got fantastic facilities whether you just want to lay back, relax and sunbathe, whether you want to explore the ship. They do a great thing called the Big Ships Tour where they take you down, you know, up onto the bridge and into the engine room to see behind the scenes. You've got the big sea screen out there as well, so you can watch things late at night wrapped up with some popcorn. Amazing entertainment. Imagine the West End brought to your front room every single night. That's what you're getting, and again it's all included in the price of what you're seeing for $549. Great selection of different cuisine and some big names of the English cuisine market actually working with P&O. They call them their food heroes. People like Marco Pierre White has his White Room on board. People like the Michelin-starred Atul Kutcher, who has a wonderful restaurant called Sindhu on board as well. And, of course, P&O, excellent facilities for young people. So you can travel with the family or you can travel as a solo. They'll look after you. That's what cruising's so good at doing.
I think it is that classic cruise. The ship looks amazing, doesn't it? And where are we going to? Because we are fabulously sailing from Southampton, which I love, so we can take as much luggage as we like.
No worries about that at all. And then, of course, you've got a relaxing day at sea to enjoy that wonderful ship, to enjoy all that entertainment and great food, pamper yourself. And then you're into the fjords. And again, nothing we show you on these images now are going to really help you understand just how beautiful it is. You need to see it yourself. Bergen is a great chance, great introduction. Best thing to do here, I think, is take the funicular up Mount Floyan and then kind of walk back down, because the views at the top of Mount Floyan are incredible. You see all the multicoloured houses there on the waterfront. That's a UNESCO protected area. It's the Hanseatic Wharf, and you can walk in amongst these wooden warehouses of different colours. You're going to see another great picture, a closer picture of them now. Just behind there is a massive fish market as well, which is one of the biggest fish markets in Europe. Really great chance for you to go and get a fresh fish lunch and just look at some of these huge, great creatures of the deep that they haul up. It's a great introduction to your trip into Norway. Then, you're heading out of here and you're going through to Geirangerfjord. Now, this is one of only 2 UNESCO protected fjords. This is the most beautiful fjord, I believe, in the whole of Norway. As you sail in, you've got to be out on deck. Exactly.
Oh, you've got to.
You've got to be out on deck just for the, just for the first, you know, a couple of hours as you sail in. You're going to go past the Seven Sisters. You're going to go past the Suta waterfall next door. You can see the ship there, how small the ship is compared.
When you see the pictures, you can't believe you're going to sail through there. But then when you see how little the ship is, it must be just breathtaking.
It's awe-inspiring. And as you sail in, you know, you can just sit on the ship. In fact, I recommend what a lot of people do in Garanga is just sit on the ship and look around them, because you're just lost for words for the whole day. But you can get off and you can explore. You can go up to the Eagles Road Bend, where, you know, it's this fantastically famous hairpin bend with extraordinary views like that you're seeing. And you can also go up Mount Desnilba, which is nearly 5,000 foot up, and again you can find some of the local farming communities and get an idea of how the Norwegians live in this part of the world. Next, we're going through to Flom. This literally translated means the little place between steep mountains, and it's deep into the Songes Fjord, which is the world's longest and deepest fjord. Again, these images are beautiful, but they're nothing to actually being there in person. You can ride on the world's steepest railway here, and you can go past through these little tunnels, kind of hug the cliffside all the way up. It's incredibly good fun. You can also explore the White Caves of Gudvangen, or you can go and see the goats in Umredal and see how they make goat's cheese. Stavanger is the final port of call, and this is a fantastic chance to leave all your presents on the last day, because it's great for buying your Norwegian jumpers and your trolls. It's also good if you want to go to the beaches. It's about 11 kilometres of beaches called the Jar Beaches, which you can explore. And also, the great thing to do is to walk through these little wooden houses. You see the artists hard at work in their studios. And you can go and see a great thing called Pulpit Rock. It's one of the most regular tours you can do. This is Pulpit Rock. You sail down the fjord and you go. My dad would love this, he's a vicar. And you see this place as well, the Troll's Tongue.
Oh my word.
So you could actually have that photo with that being you if you wanted to.
You can't sit on the edge like that.
Well, health and safety would probably have kittens, but you can actually do it, yeah.
My word. This is the most incredible cruise, just the most stunning places that we're going to.
Yeah.
I think this is something everybody's got to do. I've got to do this year. I've got to go to
well, if you've not done
fjords.
the fjords, definitely it's something that should be very high up the bucket list for you to do. So it's a cracking itinerary. The other thing as well is I mentioned about Britannia, which has been launched in March.
Yes.
And one of our directors is actually flying out to a shipyard in Italy in Fincantieri this weekend. So if you are watching and you are interested in Britannia, let us know if there's a particular picture that you'd like her to get of the ship.
Brilliant.
And she's going to be putting it onto Twitter. It's @Planet Cruise. You can follow all the updates on there, or follow us on Facebook.
Fabulous. Have a look at what's included. You have got some fabulous dates on this. You can check out all the prices on the phones and the website. We're going from, I can't believe this price, £549 per person. That's under £79 per person per night. We've got some really good prices on singles as well. But that family of four, if you've got younger children that aren't at school, that is an amazing price.
If they're under the age of 4, then that's a fantastic opportunity for you to get in there.
Incredible deal, isn't
and then we've
it?
also got other deals as well coming up in August. Just get in touch in July to get your whole family away, because again, that's the great thing about cruising. It is such good value, whether you are a solo traveller or whether you're there with a whole family.
That's so true, and so nice to go as a solo traveller, because everyone is so friendly. Do as well if you want to stop the night before. You can actually book the Marriott in Southampton, £75, and of course £75 means you get to stay the night before, which I think is wonderful, but you also get the opportunity then to leave your car there and they'll transport you straight to the actual ship. That sounds a fabulous one. That's me sold. But let's have a look at number 3. Number 3 is celebrity cruises. Now, this is the Celebrity Millennium. Let's have a little look. 18 nights. This is temples, dragons and beaches. This is Singapore. This sounds absolutely out of this world. Let's have a little look where we're going, because this is, I mean, fabulous ship, and it's also going to be a cruise of a lifetime, I would say. This one, you know, I always write wow by one of them. Wow was written by this one.
And as you can see, we are the UK's #1 independent travel agent for celebrity cruises. So if you are a big fan of celebrity, you're watching the show for the first time or for the 50th time, we are the best people to book your celebrity cruise with. You can see this wonderful start to this great chance. It's basically an opportunity for you to explore Singapore. We've got 2 nights in a 5-star hotel in a great location, a hand-picked hotel. It's what you always get with Planet Cruise. And with Singapore, yeah, it is this centre of fashion. You do have the Jurong Bird Park, the world's largest walk-in aviary. You've got great things like the Marina Bay Sands Hotel you're seeing there. That took 3 months to raise that ship up and place it on those 3 skyscrapers, and you can sit and have a cocktail in this artificial pool and look over the whole of Singapore.
Can you
really?
really?
I've done it.
Amazing.
There it is again. It's my favourite place in Singapore. You've also got the night safari at the zoo, which has been the best tour for the last 9 years. You've got great shopping. You've got a great chance to go and explore the history. So you can go through and get a Singapore sling in Raffles, in the long bar there. It's an amazing city, and if you like shopping, then definitely go to Orchard Road.
Right.
Do a bit of Gucci, a bit of Vuitton,
Can you imagine?
Yeah,
oh,
nice.
yes, it's sounding good so far. And that's just the start. That's 2 nights in a 5-star hotel. Then we get on board.
Yeah, we do. You've got another day then in Singapore once you're on board the ship. So you get 3 full days with this deal.
Wonderful.
Great chance to explore a magical city. Then a relaxing day at sea, enjoying the wonderful 5-star. This is a 5-star cruise line with Celebrity. Now, the great thing with Celebrity Cruises themselves is that they offer so much. They're very stylish, very sophisticated ships. They've got this lovely kind of open plan feel, and they always have lots of light, lots of glasses used in the construction, so there's always lots of light available, natural light. Great selection of food. Celebrity really do focus on their food. So you've got quirky food where you've got menus of iPads at places like Cuisine, and then you've got real luxurious places to eat, along with gelaterias if you like your ice cream, particularly your Italian-styled ice cream. A great wine list and menu with really knowledgeable sommeliers that are going to recommend what best wine might be good just for you. The great thing as well about Celebrity is they have involvement with some big names in the industry. Even all their tours are in collaboration with someone called Ben Fogle.
Oh yes, of course.
Yeah. So he'll give you his advice. There's the Apple partnership as well. So you've got the Celebrity Eye Lounge on board, and you can actually buy really good tax-free, iPods and Apple products at tax-free US prices. So it's a massive saving if you're there from the UK.
The ship looks absolutely amazing. I know Celebrity cruise ships are just out of this world. From the look, visually, and the food is just incredible. And the entertainment, everything is top notch.
It really is. Okay, so now we're going on to your first proper port of call, because you've had that day in Singapore again. Now we're in Bali. You've got 2 overnights in Bali, and this makes this deal really, really rare. Bear in mind this has dropped by over £400. This is such a good deal. Bali has captured Western imaginations for years. Thick hills with terraced rice paddies. You've got fragrant fields full of banana and cacao. You've got wonderful beaches with some of the world's best hotels and resorts and spas. And then you head inland to the Ubud monkey forest, and amongst all the temples dedicated to Hanuman, you'll see these cheeky long-tailed monkeys. You'll also see fabulous. Look at these temples here. You see this, these wonderful Buddhist and temples hidden right in the centre of the jungle.
Doesn't look real, does it?
It really, really doesn't. And if you get a chance, see the Kechuk, which is their local fire dance, which is just absolutely magical and full of staccato, angular, rhythmed movements.
Oh,
and these are the monkeys, you see.
See no evil, hear no evil,
Exactly.
speak no evil.
So that's Bali. You can also go and you can go with elephants as well, and you can do the elephant safari. There's so much to see and do here. Next, you're going to another one of the Indonesian islands. There is over 18,000 of them, but we're giving you a couple on this tour. This is Komodo Island, and this really is all about the main inhabitant, which is the Komodo dragon. It's the world's largest lizard. Over 300 pounds, they're over 10 foot in length. They hunt in packs. This is a protected natural hemisphere. You need to do a tour to get off the ship to enjoy these wonderful creatures.
And we can book that.
You can book that on the ship or with us beforehand.
Lovely.
And of course, you get to see one of the world's only 7 pink beaches here as well, along with an incredible, diverse selection of wildlife.
This is amazing.
Plus those dragons. Okay, relaxing days at sea before you then go through to Thailand. This is Phuket. This is on the Andaman seaside of Thailand. Great opportunity for you to enjoy what is a bit of an expat paradise, where you've got great championship golf courses, you've got lots of different water sports, you've got some fantastic temples for you to enjoy as well. This is Wat Chalong, which is one of the best temple in the area. I recommend, if you get a chance with Phuket, do some elephant riding and head out here to Phang Nga Bay, which is famous for the James Bond Island that you may know for the man with the golden gun.
Ah, yes.
Okay, then we're going through from here through to Langkawi. This is Malaysia. It's basically 99 tropical islands that lay off the northwestern coast of Malaysia. They've got a year-round tropical climate. They've got pristine white beaches, as you're seeing there. Great opportunity to get up close with beautiful wildlife. The outside is being developed. Inside, it's very underdeveloped, and you can meet the local people, lots of rice paddies. It's pretty much untouched. You can also do a cable car which takes you right into the heart, right up high. You're going to see it now, up onto a chance to go and see this bridge. It takes you right over the top of the jungled interior.
Oh my
goodness.
It's
incredible. It really,
I
really
just
is.
want to lay on those beaches.
It's over 2,000 foot high, this cable car
No.
takes you.
Oh my, I will just lay on the beaches.
And the other thing to do here is a cruise through the Killim River, where you see tree crabs. That's what I'm saying, tree crabs.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, finally, Kuala Lumpur. The port is Port Kolom, and it's the world's great eating capital with the Petronas Towers, which is so iconic. Great place to go and try some street food and meet some of the friendly locals that always are full of smiles, full of help.
I can't believe what we've got here. I mean, you have got so much included in this deal. It looks out of this world. So special. Huge savings up to £400 off your brochure price. You can see the price there, and that breaks down. This is 18 nights, and you've got dates in November and December. You could go for New Year. Oh, my goodness. And this date is actually the 19th of December, and this is £87 per person per night to see those incredible places. You would struggle to stay in Peterborough at times for that.
You'd struggle to get flights out there.
Oh gosh, I didn't even think about flights.
And just give yourself a couple of nights in a hotel for the start of the package, let alone everything else. The fact you're getting all your food, all your, your accommodation, all your entertainment.
5-star hotel to start off with in Singapore. Then you're on board 2 nights in Bali.
You unpack once, you get all these different places.
And if you do go for the ocean view or above, you do get a free drinks package or tips or free onboard spends. But that offer actually does expire in 10 days. So this is one to look at in the next few days. Incredible.
Really, really good, yeah.
Oh my goodness. And there we have the 2 different prices, 2 great options. Wouldn't it be great to go on the 31st of December? Oh, that's 2 cruises that I fancy so far. Well, possibly 3. Now we're moving on because we have got so much more to tell you. So we're moving now on to our 4th. Are we on our 4th cruise already, or our 3rd one? Are we on number 3?
4th.
Are we on the 4th already? Where is the hour going? Now, I want you to keep in touch with us. We want you to tell us what you're doing, what's going on. It's all there, various different ways. Keep in touch with Keith as well. You can always tweet Keith, but it's also Keithy. And of course, you have got there the great brochure. It's well worth getting that as well. Do jot down the number, and of course, jump onto the website planetcruise.co.uk.
The other big thing as well, it's not mentioned there, is our YouTube channel. So please do, type in YouTube and type in Planet Cruise. We've got loads of great interviews, great ship footage, destination footage, loads of great tips for cruising. So follow us on there, and it will be worth your while, particularly if you're an avid cruiser or an avid
It really will. And remember, Planet Cruise, they're passionate about getting that perfect cruise for you. So if you haven't seen, though I can't see that you haven't in those first 3 cruises, found the right cruise for you, there will definitely be one there for you. So do jump onto the phones or jump onto the website. But do definitely keep in touch and find out about all the great deals. But we are moving on, and we're on to Princess Cruises, a cruise line that's very close to my heart. The Caribbean Princess. I've been on her myself. It's a 13-night. It's from Southampton, so it's a no-fly. Let's have a little look, first of all, of the Caribbean Princess. Beautiful ships, and ships I know as soon as you get on board, you will fall in love with.
Yeah, again, a company that have been around for many, many years. They specialise in these big, beautiful ships with a very, very friendly environment, which is all about great service. You're seeing there part of the piazza. The piazza is the central part of all these ships. And there'll be impromptu performances where someone will start juggling or suddenly start singing.
Most incredible acts can
Absolutely incredible acts. Great dining as well, great selection of different cuisine that you could enjoy. They've also innovated an awful lot, Princess, and they've brought a lot of new things into the industry. One of the ones is the chef's table, where you can sit there and dine with another 11 people, have your own chef, and he cooks in front of you and takes you through a menu, and you get to pick the menu. And you get to taste the food as it goes, and it's a very personal experience. You can see here how much great open deck space there is for you to go and lie and sunbathe and just drink cocktails. You can soak up amazing shows and great comedians from the UK and also from the US. There's a great nightlife on board. And remember, with cruising as well, if you do go there with the family, that because the children's facilities are so good, that they get looked after in their clubs having fun, and you can go away and you can have your own
everyone has
holiday as well, and then meet up at different parts to eat. It's a great experience. You can relax on your own balcony. We always recommend you do that, because you get your own bit of paradise where you can sunbathe and watch the ship go in and out of port and toast the captain as he takes you someplace new. But really, with Princess, it's all about this kind of old world cruising experience with new world standards, which are so high. Great selection of different staterooms for you to enjoy. So again, you can maybe just want an inside cabin, or maybe you want one of these huge palatial suites, you can do that. And as you can see here, great disabled access. That's the great thing about cruising, particularly with Princess, they have a lot of variety of staterooms. So if you do struggle with movement, again, do get in touch, speak to us at Planet Cruise, and we can recommend to get you a great cabin which gives you disabled access.
I mean, that is incredible. Starting at Southampton, I've just seen what you're saving here. Huge saving. £920 per person you're saving off the brochure price. That's crazy. So we're starting in Southampton. Where are we heading to first?
It's only a £50 deposit today.
You're joking.
No, so again, you know, all you need to put down today is £50.
Brilliant. So you can wait till payday to pay the rest off, which is this is the way we like it, and it's no fly. So Southampton, and then we're sailing.
Yeah, so you've got a couple of days at sea to really enjoy that beautiful ship, and then you're in Barcelona.
Beautiful.
You've got an overnight here, which is a great way to start. This is a great chance for you to enjoy this magical city, to walk down Las Ramblas, to soak in all the scenes and see the street performers and the artists and the great tapas bars. You can go and see some amazing cathedrals. Of course, this is Gaudi's city, so you can go and see the famous cathedral, which is still waiting for him to finish. You can go and see a couple of his houses. Park Güell, which gives you great views over the whole of the city. I love two things here. First of all, taking the cable car up to Montjuic, which gives you great views, and you can see the Olympic Stadium there and just walk through some beautiful gardens. And I also love the wonderful market, La Buquera, which is over 900 years old, which is right at the top end of Las Ramblas. Great chance to get some fresh tapas and really get some of the local atmosphere.
Brilliant.
And of course you've got the Nou Camp, so if you're a fan of football, go and see where Barcelona play and see the wonderful football museum with some of the world's greats on display.
It's a place I've gone back to time and time again. You never get bored of
No,
Barcelona.
you don't ever get bored of Barcelona, and a lot of people just love it for the shopping, and I've not even mentioned that. But, you know, for me, it's about soaking up that wonderful Catalan atmosphere, which is prevailing in the city.
It's just that sort of place. You love it.
OK, right, we're gonna move on now. We've got a beautiful place, and we're going to move on through to the wonderful island of Corsica, which is next. This is Ajaccio as the port, and it's the birthplace of Napoleon Bonaparte.
Oh.
You know, the small man who changed the world with that huge hat. The hat was bigger than he was. And, you know, it's called a perfume dial. You can smell honeysuckle and thyme, you know, literally as you approach it. And where you dock, there's a great access to do loads of little beaches, and it's full of little farmers markets where you can get spicy Corsican sausage and maybe plum wine and honey cakes. You also get a chance to explore the interior. Great places such as the Pranini Gorge, which is one of the longest gorges in Europe. And it's really hilly island with some amazing roads. You'll see lots of bikers that come over on the ferry just to drive round for the day. It's that kind of place.
Brilliant.
It's like a miniature version of Scotland, all put into an island. And you've also got Europe's only tortoise protection centre, Capaluta Park. I recommend going to see that, and you can see these little babies or these old wizened grandfathers.
Oh, wow.
Great place. OK,
wonderful.
Then we're going to go through to the Eternal City. The port is Civitavecchia. The actual place you're going to head into from there, if you want to, is Rome. The Eternal City, the Vatican, the Pope. Go and say hello. Go and see the Sistine Chapel with Michelangelo's masterpiece on the ceiling there.
Everything is
Maybe go and sit and get an ice cream, a gelato in Piazza Navona, where they used to execute people in the old days. Now a great place to sit and do people watching. The Colosseum, where the gladiators used to fight for the pleasure of the crowds and Caesar. You can stroll the old ancient Agora in the footsteps of Julius Caesar. You can climb the Spanish Steps for amazing views over the whole city. You've got all the different fountains, like the Trevi Fountain, that you can throw the coin in to make sure you go back. It's an incredible city. If you've been to Rome before, there's other things as well you can do, like head out to Ostica Antica, which is their kind of version of Pompeii, or go down the Appian Way and see the old tombs of some of the popes and some of the early Christian martyrs. But it's a beautiful city. I always say, stand at the bar, never sit down, and get half price. Okay.
I would say look up as well, because there's some amazing buildings, and you need to look up, round, and look at everything.
There is.
Where are we moving to next?
So the port is Livorno. Livorno itself is a great place to go and get some bargains in the local market. It's actually like a small version of Venice. There's some great canals you can explore on. However, people then head out from here. They use it as a gateway city, because you've got on your front doorstep the wonderful Florence, this Renaissance masterpiece, this kind of open living museum where you've got the Duomo, one of Italy's big three, and again the views from the top there are incredible. And beyond Florence, you've also, of course, got Pisa. the Leaning Tower there.
Yes.
You can get that wonderful photo that everyone gets, holding it up, put it onto Facebook. Everyone does. And of course, you can then head out into the Tuscan countryside as well, which is incredibly beautiful. So lots of options from Livorno. Then we're going to Marseille. This is a great city to explore on foot. You can take the Petit train up to the wonderful cathedral for great views. It's called the Notre Dame Basilica, which you're going to see in the top there, and it gives you great views up to Chateau d'Elf, which you're seeing in the forefront of the picture there. Okay, and then finally, relaxing day at sea before you go to Gibraltar. Great way to finish the cruise. Stock up on your duty-free, go dolphin spotting in the Straits, go up and meet the cheeky monkeys and you know, take the cable car or a taxi up to the top and meet the Barbary apes, go and explore the ancient siege tunnels. One of my holiday snaps coming up next. And,
you know, look so good in this one. You look so cute.
Thanks, I know, I really do. I've got some good trunks on. And, you know, it's an amazing place. It's an old fortified, you know, kind of citadel which you can explore as well. And you can get all your duty-free at ridiculously cheap prices. And
you're sailing back to Southampton, so you can do that. You don't have to worry about that weight allowance. Have a look at what's included. This is an incredible deal. Huge, huge savings. You're even getting up to $850 on board spend per stateroom. So you've got that extra too. You've also got the chance to stay the night before in the Marriott. Just £75, and that gives you your parking and your transfers. That's well worth doing that.
And it's really reasonable to actually upgrade on this deal to an ocean view. So when you ring up, ask about the ocean view price, because it's really reasonable. And the thing is, then you get extra onboard spend for upgrading to an ocean view.
What a good idea!
So I think it's like £100 per person extra to upgrade to an ocean view. But you get like an extra £40 back onboard spend per person.
So that puts it down to about £60.
Not even £60, just under £60 to upgrade.
That is incredible. So well worth looking into all the options. Perhaps definitely upgrading to that ocean view, because well worth it. And of course you have got that low deposit. It means you don't have to spend much today. You can spend that money after you've had that payday. So that's a really great one to go for. But moving on, and we're going to the Royal Caribbean International. Now, this is the Explorer of the Seas, and it's 10 nights. It's the Canary Islands adventure. I know this is so popular, and this is from Southampton as well.
It is, and if you're looking for a holiday where you want guaranteed sun, then this is it, because the Canary Islands offer you 355 days of sun a year. With Royal Caribbean, whom we are the top agent again, so again, you know, if you are a fan of Royal Caribbean, we are the best people to book it through. Royal Caribbean are doing these wonderful all-inclusive deals, and they're incredibly good value, and that's because the actual product with Royal Caribbean is very special. The ship itself is a destination. There's so much to do, there's so much to see. A great selection of different food from around the world that you can enjoy, you know, with the classy Italian Portofinos, all the way down to things like the Boardwalk Doghouse, where you can get hot dogs and, you know, and try, you know, Johnny Rockets, which is the old 1950s kind of American diner where they dance on the tables as you come in, and you can get an Oreo sundae, which is just delicious.
Cool.
Again, great stuff for the kids to do to get involved. They're beautiful ships. You have these open great kind of thoroughfares. Yeah, it's called the Promenade, and they have huge street parties down there.
Brilliant.
You know, you have a huge brass band walking down, almost like Mardi Gras Carnival Festival. Imagine that on the ship. Great entertainment. They're known for their entertainment, Royal Caribbean, all singing, all dancing shows. You also have ice rinks on these ships. So you have a place called Studio B, and they have a full-on Ice Planet show with snow and everything coming down. It's an incredible experience. Rock walls, surfing, you name it. The Royal Caribbean ships are all singing, all dancing.
You can't believe it happens on board a ship, can you? It is incredible. Of course, do remember we have got ID numbers on all of these, so do just jot them down. This one's 77537. So, Southampton is our starting place.
So, great. Another chance not to worry about your luggage allowance. Relaxing day at sea to enjoy it. Go and watch the ice skating show. Go and do a bit of rock climbing, or just relax on a sunbed, be pampered. Funchal is your first port of call. This is the island of Madeira. It's known as the hanging basket of the Atlantic. Winston Churchill was a massive fan of this place. In fact, you can go and have afternoon tea, as he used to, high up in the mountains, Reed's Palace, and look down on your ship in the harbour. It's full of these Levada walking trails which crisscross the island, which are built on these old irrigation ditches. So it's a great walkers at Highland. The most famous thing to do is to take the cable car up to Monte to explore the botanical gardens, because it's a flower-filled island. It's a mix of Edwardian Britain and the Garden of Eden. It's beautiful. And then you can do these wicker toboggans back down, and they go on the road, on the tarmac road. You get pushed by two guys in traditional dress. It's really good fun, particularly if you like roller coasters. You'll scream. Well, I didn't scream, of course. I'm a man. I mean, I growled. But it's really good fun.
Did you cry?
I cried a little bit, yeah. Just a little bit. And then you've got this wonderful, fabulous fabulous interior, again full of flowers, full of mountains, and if you get a chance, try espadada. It's a wonderful speciality of this hanging beef on these gorgeous skewers. Okay, then we're going to move on to the Canary Islands itself. Tenerife is the first one. This is home to Spain's highest mountain, Mount Teide, and the wonderful national park which accompanies it. You can take the cable car up if you're feeling lazy. The views are incredible, and then you can explore this wonderful park. Of course, Tenerife has beaches aplenty. Along with the snow-capped mountains, you've got these sun-baked beaches. You've also got a chance to go to Laurel Park if you're there with a family. An award-winning wildlife park where you've got sea lion and dolphin shows for the kids. You've got Orotava Valley, which you can bike through, which is full of vineyards and banana plantations. It's a great port of call. Next, from Tenerife, we're going through to Gran Canaria. Imagine golden dunes drenched in year-round sunshine. You've got these rugged mountains that hide these pretty whitewashed villages. You've got this wonderful sandy necklace of beaches that links the whole island. It's beautiful. I recommend taking a trip to Bandama Crater. It's over 3,000 foot high. It's one of the world's only inhabited craters in the world. You can also explore Las Palmas, where you dock, which is full of little tempting tapas bars, and the Christopher Columbus Museum, which is well worth a visit. You can looking at some of the wonderful imagery that you can go and see inland as you explore the Arucas Mountains, which you're seeing here, and head into the banana capital, Arucas itself. And beyond that, this is a great place in Gran Canaria to go out and see bottlenose common and spotted dolphins. Lanzarote's next. Lunar landscape, which is legendary. You might well know it because it's been used in so many different films. Things like Planet of the Apes, the original Planet of the Apes film. It was all filmed here. I love going to here. The Mountains of Fire. You can do a camel ride through there, and it's these huge, great dormant mountains in these solidified fields of lava. It's incredible. Beyond that, go and see Cesar Manrique's home. He's built it out of 5 bubbles of lava.
No.
Bubbles of lava. He's a very famous son of the island, a great artist and designer, and it's very Austin Powers, very kind of oh hey baby. It's incredible. I would recommend going to.
And you can go and
that.
have a look at that.
You can go and see them. Yeah.
Great.
Relaxing day at sea before you then get to call into Spain on the way back. Vigo, northern Spain, got a wonderful Celtic heritage. You might even hear the bagpipes being played. It's green Spain. It's fantastic for seafood, particularly for mule, for mussels, and then a relaxing day at sea before you're back in Southampton.
But this is a great one, that guaranteed sunshine. Have a look at what you're getting. Remember, this is 10 nights. This as well, free drinks. You've got free $150 on board spend, and you've got free car parking for those 10 nights.
Really good value.
Which is really good value.
Really good value. And this is a flash offer. This has just literally come in. This is a great opportunity because Royal Caribbean very rarely do these all-inclusive offers. And we've got a lot of people that watch the TV that only cruise the Royal Caribbean because they love them so much.
This one is going to go really quickly.
Yeah.
So be really fast. If you need to travel down to Southampton from a distance, do the overnight stay as well at the Marriott, just £75. Of course, you do get your parking, and they'll actually transport you as well to the actual boat. Incredible product. So 77537 is your details there. And do remember, not just this cruise, every single cruise that you book with Planet Cruise is quality assured. And remember, jump on the phones, planetcruise.co.uk, and do jot down the phone number as well, 0800 781 5458.
And remember, we have a 96% customer feedback rating. That says so much.
And you have that because you do it so right. You make sure that cruise is absolutely perfect for you at home and make sure it's bespoke and it's exactly what you wanted, and you really do get that with Planet Cruise. But we're moving on because now we have got Cunard. This is Queen Elizabeth. Are you waiting for this? 14 nights, Singapore to Dubai, and you've got stays as well. It's going to be out of this world. Now we're going to double up on Keith now. I have trouble with one, but we've got another one coming up right next.
She's the 3rd Cunard ship to bear her name, and bigger and more beautiful than any of her predecessors. The Queen Elizabeth was launched by Her Majesty the Queen in 2010 and continues to win thousands of fans for her understated elegance, spacious luxury and excellent service. Serving over 20,000 meals each day, Queen Elizabeth's talented culinary team of over 100 chefs cater to all tastes and dietary requirements. Fresh and exquisitely seasoned dishes are served in all of the 6 dining locations. So whether it's a meal with friends in the Britannia or a freshly baked pizza in the Lido, your taste buds are going to enjoy the holiday as much as you do. Kickstart your day with some relaxing yoga in the gym, followed by a visit to the Royal Spa for a quick dip and a spot of pampering. There's literally hundreds of treatments to choose from. After a spot of afternoon tea, maybe you'll take a stroll around the Royal Arcade full of stylish souvenirs and big design names at low prices. Or you could pop up on deck for a game of croquet in the sunshine. There's 7 different bars to choose from, all featuring live music. So whatever your mood or tipple, you're going to find the perfect home away from home. Cocktail fans will flock to the panoramic views of the Commodore Club. And for those who want to dance the night away, there's even the wonderful disco. But for me, it's all about quenching your thirst for a freshly pulled pint here in the legendary Golden Lion pub. It may be night time that most sets the Queen Elizabeth experience apart from other ships. You can enjoy a magical night in the Royal Court Theatre, where comedians, stars of the West End, and fabulous shows can be viewed from the privacy of your own theatre box. Then why not turn back the time and attend a dazzling themed ball in the Queen's Room, with a live band, gentlemen dance hosts, and stunning performances from the ballroom instructors. Whether you want a sumptuous suite or a room with a view, this ship offers it all. There are 7 grades of accommodation to choose from, and all of it is spacious, bright and stylish, including these brand new single staterooms with massive windows and even bigger TVs. But whatever you choose, every stateroom is full of little touches designed to make you feel instantly at home. The personal steward will keep everything clean and tidy, the CD Cunard mattress will keep you sleeping like a baby, and the free 24-hour room service will keep you wishing you had more willpower.
That looks fabulous. Look at you having a pint.
I know, eh? What a man.
Look, what a man.
What a man.
Did you really drink it?
Yeah. I'm more of a cocktail man, to be honest. I'm more of a G&T man. It's a fantastic... I mean, I worked for Cunard for just over 3 years as an entertainment director for them, and I was on the Queen Elizabeth, part of her inaugural season.
Beautiful ship.
Fantastic ship, you know. And the great thing about this particular deal was also there's an opportunity, a really good price on the grills. And because Cunard was the first to introduce the grills, the kind of ship within a ship concept.
So what is the grills?
The grills is this incredible, they've got their own separate restaurants. You have your own separate place with your bar and own separate sun deck. And, and basically you get first of everything on the ship. So you want to get off, you can get off quicker. You want to do, whatever you want to do, you can go private shopping. You know, basically you get your own, you get a really even nicer cabin than normal.
And a really
and
good
you get
price
butlers as well, you know, you get butler service. It's incredible.
Sounds amazing. My goodness, we're starting off in Singapore. We've got 2 nights in a 5-star hotel there. That's before we get on board. That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's to start your cruise. Yeah. And then we're on board the Queen Elizabeth.
We are. We've already talked about Singapore, so we won't go back to that. But you are then on board this wonderful Queen Elizabeth, beautiful ship, of course, named by Her Majesty. And you're then into your first port, which is Port Kelang. This is a chance to go through to Malaysia's capital, to see the Petronas Towers. I mentioned before that it's an amazing place. It's basically one of the world's great eating capitals. And I would just say, if you do nothing else here, just try the abundance of street food, because you've got a great mixture of different cultures that have brought out this unique cuisine. And also different religions as well that are kind of feeding into it. So it kind of really creates this beautiful, friendly area that you can go and explore. Wonderful. Okay, then we've got, after that, you've got a relaxing day at sea, and then you're heading out to, so you've had Malaysia, now we're going to India, now we're going to Mumbai, we're going to Bombay, as we might know it. We're going to the centre of Bollywood, this wonderful glamorous film industry that we see these great kind of musical films that they produce. This is a great chance for you to see this capital. Well, it's just incredible because it's a real city of contrasts. You know, you've got the ancient kind of ruins of the British Raj there, places like Crawford's Market, and when you go to Crawford's Market you can see the boyhood home of Rudyard Kipling, where he was brought up. Then you can go through to the gateway to India and the kind of history. This is the place where all the troops, and when you landed, everyone used to go through. Yeah. You kind of arrive and kind of walk through the gateway to India. And what you can also do here is go through to Dhobi Ghat. And I'll just talk about Dhobi Ghat. I'm just going to leave this image here now for you. But the thing about Dhobi Ghat is it's this huge, basically laundry centre. And it's not automatic laundry. It's all basically stone basins. And a whole load of people live there. And they kind of do it all by beating against the stone. No. And all the top hotels, all the hospitals, they all get their laundry washed there.
They do it by hand?
They do it by hand. And if there's one thing I would say is go to Dhobi Ghat and experience that, because it's mind-blowing. Right. From Mumbai,
must be, my goodness.
We're then taking a relaxing day at sea before you go through to Abu Dhabi, or as I call it, Abu Dhabi Do. There's over 200 islands here that make up this fantastic place. You can relax on, of course, many different beaches. and see these great views, soak up the sun. I love the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque. It's one of the must-sees. It's got the largest crystal chandelier in the world and carpet. It's free to visit and it's a great place to explore. And you've also got Ferrari World on your front doorstep here, which has the world's fastest roller coaster, over 150 miles an hour.
Oh my goodness, have you been on that?
I have. It's good fun. And if you like fast cars, if you like Ferrari, it's great. This is the mosque I was talking about before, which is incredible. It's awe-inspiring to walk around. Cleaning that must be a nightmare. And also excellent tax-free shopping. It's a really, really good place. So save your pennies to you're in Abu Dhabi. And then finally, you're calling into Dubai. And here, you get a chance to enjoy a 2-night stay in a 4-star hotel in Dubai.
Brilliant.
And in this, basically, it's a piece of desert where nothing existed, you know, 20, 30 years ago.
It's incredible, isn't it?
And now it's this wonderful metropolis.
An amazing place.
Amazing place where you can, you know, again, great shopping. You can trace the history of the area back to the ancient Bedouin people and the Dubai Museum and the Al Fahidi Fort. And again, try the spices of a local area and see the henna tattoos. Of course, you've also got a chance to go and see what man has created recently, the world's largest shopping mall. You've got the Burj Al Arab Hotel, the world's only 7-star hotel with an underwater restaurant. You've got great golf courses, you can even go skiing. And you've got the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, with an amazing set of fountains that you can go and see, which were built by the same people who did the Bellagio fountains. Incredible.
Now, you can upgrade to an ocean view for just £50 per person. It works out under £3.50 per person per night. Incredible deal on this amazing value, under £110 per person per night. That is going to be out of this world. It's the Queen Mary. If you do want a shorter trip, you can take it without the Dubai stay as well. So again, do jump onto the phones and just inquire. So 79635 is your ID number for this cruise. Now we've already spoken to the call centre. And we only ever speak to the call centre once, but we've got another call. It's George. So we must have...
Hot news.
Hot news, absolutely. Hello, are you there?
Hi guys, how are you? You okay?
Good, darling. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Busy. Phones are going mad here as normal.
That's fabulous. But why have you rung? There must be something very hot off the press.
We've just literally got something come through, an incredible offer now from Fred Olsen's, just come through in the past hour. I want to obviously let the viewers know before the end of the show. This is an amazing cruise on the Boudica, 19th of July 2015, for 7 nights, taking in the Norwegian fjords and sailing from Rosyth, which is a little bit different for you. Now, this one, they're also including on here all-inclusive drinks package and free tips. And the leading price on this, the inside, is only $699. That's $699. Drinks and tips included on that one. And as I said, it's a new offer that's just come through in the last hour.
All-inclusive, $699. And did you say Rosyth? Is that Scotland?
Yeah, that's from Scotland, and Keith, you know what Norway's like. For £699, that's normally one beer in Norway, so it's well worth doing the drinks and tips there.
It is.
We're loving you, George. Great to have you calling. Yep. Thanks for letting us know about that. That's brilliant.
Yeah, good offer. That's going to be very, very busy today.
It's going to be very busy. Thanks so much. Thanks for all the team.
Thanks,
See you. Bye-bye. Again, do remember, whatever you've heard about, you do need to book some of these very, very quickly, very much hot off the press. You need to grab that whilst it's available. But let's start at the very beginning, because where did we start? We started with Norwegian Cruise Line. Now, this was the Norwegian Jade. It was 9 nights. It was Croatia, it was Greece, it was Turkey, a Venice stay as well in a 4-star hotel. Just come down in price. It wasn't this price earlier on. $639 per person is all you're spending on this deal, and it works out at £71 per person per night. Fabulous day. Look at regional flights if you need them as well, and if you do go for that Ocean View or Buzz View, you can get that all-inclusive. You can also get that free $200 board on spend as well. Now, moving on to the P&O, this is the Azura, and this again, your code for this is 83221. Norwegian Fjords from Southampton. This is a no-fly. This is a crazy price to see such beauty. £549 per person. Great single prices and a great family price if you've got young children that aren't at school. Moving on to Celebrity Cruises, top agent for Celebrity Cruises, remember. 18 nights, a real wow. Temples, Dragons and the beach. Stunning itinerary. Singapore, 2 nights on board as well in Bali. You've got a great price. It works out under £87 per person per night. That is crazy. You're saving £400 off the brochure price. Now we have got Princess Cruises as well, the Caribbean Princess, and this is a 30th of May, 13 nights. This is the Mediterranean voyage from Southampton, no fly. Huge savings, £920 per person off the brochure price. This was £1,819 per person. Low deposit as well. So just £50, allowing you to get another pay date in before you need to pay. And you can add on staying in the Marriott as well for £75. That's your parking and transfers too. Another top agent, this is the Royal Caribbean. They're top agents for the Royal Caribbean as well. This is the Explorer of the Seas, no fly, again from Southampton, 10 nights. Canaries, these are one of the most popular cruises. Deposit only, and you are getting free drinks, $150 on board spend and free parking. And again, you can add on the Marriott with that for just £75. 77537 is your item number there. And then the Cunard, this was incredible. Queen Elizabeth, 17 nights, Singapore